Hello, my name is Alexis, and here's my response to the Lesson 10 discussion. So, the first prompt that I'm going to address states that to discuss a misunderstanding that I've had with a friend or work colleague and how we went about clearing the argument or the misunderstanding. So, this particular misunderstanding happened at a chemistry lab, and how the problem started is that I believe that we had to get the weight of a certain solution before and after a chemical reaction had to take place. Because since the book told us to note it down, and my partner believed that we only had to take it after we performed the chemical reaction. And even though I turned out having the being right in that argument, I also believe I was the reason why that argument started because I stated my point with what I believed was a negative tone or an angry tone when I really wasn't starting to be wasn't trying to be angry. I believe I was just tired, but like I said, it was just a miscommunication and it led to an argument that could have been avoided. And even though we ended up resolving it in a no in a positive manner, like we simply asked the teacher, and then after all that, I apologized because I believe that my tone caused the argument to begin. There, we still ended up clearing the miscommunication, and we didn't have to switch the or change the channel of communication that we use, which was just oral or verbal speaking. Um, yeah, we just spoke our way through the misunderstanding, and we didn't have to change the channel of communication. Now, the second prompt asks to what extent have technological advances, such as phones, laptops, and tablets, made it easier to communicate effectively in organizations? Now, for this, I believe that technological advancements, such as smartphones, laptops, and tablets, have made it a lot easier to work remotely or to communicate with the company or the organization directly from a longer distance, which can be really useful because like I said, if you can't personally go to the organization, but you can still be of use, then that's a really important part for it's a really important point to follow for the company to be of use no matter where you are. However, I do believe that specifically text messages and emails can be misinterpreted because it is harder to understand for the reader, it is harder to understand the emotion or the intent of the person who sent the original message, or a specific way that the book portrayed it, at least as I understood it. It's that if the person receiving the message or the email could very easily misinterpret the overall message of the being delivered from the text message or the email itself. So yeah, even though video calls and cell phone calls are extremely useful and text messages and emails are extremely useful too for an organization. Text messages and emails specifically could lead to misinterpretations and could lead to which could lead to miscommunication. Other than that, it is technological advances are a blessing for organizations. And those are my two prompts. Thank you very much.